How are we doing? Oh, it's fresh. Autumn is definitely here, but as you hopefully just seen, a beautiful blue skied UK autumn has arrived. It's about 3 degrees, so it's proper cold. We've had a little bit of a frost for the first time this autumn. It's first light, it's pretty early, and I've literally got a 3-hour window before I need to get back and do some work. So I thought I'd seize the day, as they say, and make the most of it. So starting in the Celtic field, because that's quite near my car, going to wander through there. I've been over here to death. I'm waiting for it to be cultivated and it still hasn't been yet. So going to have a little wander through there and then just see what's on the other side, heading towards the old pea field and the Tudor field and that kind of stuff. So yeah, come and join me and I'll get you to the first hole. Very first hole, and I kind of thought it would be, if I'm honest. Very jumpy VDIs, but I thought I'd dig it. And it's a shotty. Okay, let's crack on. Yeah, been a slow start, to be fair. We've had a couple of shotties and bits of rubbish, really, that I haven't bothered to film for obvious reasons. Anyway, we've got a 62-63, really good tone, actually. As I thought, it's not in the clod. It's in there somewhere, so I thought we'd try and find it together. How's that? I thought that was a pebble. Yeah, that's not. That's lead, I reckon. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, a bit of lead. That's quite a decent shot. Oh, hello. Have I got a pattern on it, or am I dreaming it? Not sure. Right, I'll just give it a quick clean. If there's anything there, I'll let you know. If not, I'll move on. Right, nice bit of lead. See you in a bit. Next one. I didn't bother filming digging it. It was a good tone, to be fair. But it was only just under the surface. It was in the 40s. And when I took it out, I just thought it was a random lump. But actually, looking at it now, yeah. Is it a cufflink? Is it just a bit of rubbish? Look like I might have chipped the end off there. Not, or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's much. It looks rivety. But for a minute, I thought maybe a little bit of cufflinky, but no, it's not good enough metal, I don't think. Cool. All right. Well, I'll clean it up back at the ranch, that one. See you in a bit. Some bright spark left this here. Moving on. Next one, a bit of an iffy signal, this one. Reasonable tone, but an iffy signal. So I didn't bother filming it. As I scrape my hand away, you can just about, well, I'm in the sun, aren't I? So I'm not doing a very good job, but you can just about see it there. I think that's a button. Oh, I suspect. Ooh. That's not a button. That is not a button. Or is it? I don't know. I'm getting a bit excited. I'm getting a bit excited because it's got a feel of a Roman to it. It really has. You just see. Okay, let's give it a quick clean up. It's got to be a button, surely. It doesn't. No. Right. Okay. I'm waffling. Let's go. I'll back in a sec. The fairy tale is over. It's a button, and it's a blooming toasted one. That's what threw me. It wasn't conventional in any way, but yeah, it's a button. Moving on. Right, well, I moved again, so as I said, I was having a bit of a roam today, so I've found myself back on the little sheep's pasture. So yeah, we're doing okay. Not finding anything at all, but yeah, it's a beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous. So I'll definitely make the most of these types of mornings. Yeah, and thanks again, Ash from the Southern Searcher. My little retro mic fit, watching back my previous video, worked an absolute treat. So thanks, buddy. I owe you a beer, mate. I just need to work out how I stop garrotting myself with the wire now. So that's my next challenge. But failing that, yeah, we've got a nice little bit of wispy grass and a nice bit of soil to swing over and see if we can't find a couple of more things. See you in a bit. You probably can't hear that, but it's not a great tone. It's up in the high 40s and 50s, then jumping into the 60s, so it could well be a shotty. But yeah, let's give it a try. Right, not sure what kind of view you're going to get of this one because it's quite wispy grass, so we shall see. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful now. The woolly hat is roasting. Here's the bum shot. Right. Let's see what we can find. Still in the hole. So, slightly worried as the tone changed. Right, it's out now. Oh, you won't believe it. You will not believe it. Right, I don't know if you can see me. I'll come and get you. I'll leave it in there. Let me come and get you. Oh, hopefully you've been able to hear me okay. You will not believe what has just come up. I told you it was worth a dig, didn't I? And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Crotal Bell King has struck again. Oh my days. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh, fantastic. Finally, I found one. And I know beggars can't be choosers, and I'm a very, very lucky boy, but I found one with some proper patterning on it. Oh, God. It's worth coming for the couple of hours just for that. I was getting so frustrated because I was finding not a lot. And that was a funny tone and a funny VDI, but it felt like it was diggable. Oh my days, that is absolute. That's going to be a ringer as well. That is in near perfect condition, I would say. Right, let's give it a quick clean. I'll be back in a sec. Finally, a live dig actually paid off. Back in a sec. Look at that. Look at that. That is a Bobby Dazzler. I think that's going to turn out to be my best one yet. I cannot believe I found another Crotal Bell. And I was only saying, I think, on my previous video, that I only seem to find parts nowadays. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I told you this little pasture was a winner. Beautiful. Right. See you in a bit. Woohoo! Next one. And I'm desperately running out of time now. I've had a good couple of hours. It's going to take me half an hour to kind of get back to the car and that. So this might be the last one, but I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. Yeah, one of those, isn't it? Someone, I'm sure, told me once upon a time that's a harmonica reed, but that seems quite big. So perhaps it's a reed of something else. If you look at that, I mean, that's nearly 3 fingers thick. Yeah, cool. Moving on. Right, we might have one more anyway. We're just kind of swinging back towards the gate now. It was in the 50s. You can probably just about see the little rim there. I think it's probably a button. Or it could be a coin, of course. Oh no, that's a coin. Yeah, we think that's a coin. Ooh, nice. Coin to finish the day. That might be fantastic. Feels a bit toasty again though on this little pasture. Right, let's have a little quick clean and we'll see if there's anything there. Might be able to get something off it back at the ranch, but at this moment I think it's a blanker. Cool. All right, you never know. Might get 1 or 2 more on the way back to the gate. Let's keep going. If not, we'll see you in a bit. We did get another one. Literally 30 seconds after that little blank coin. And it was a beautiful 68, 69. So I thought we'd find it together. Something's coming out. Oh. Yeah, that's it. It's a lead dinosaur. No, it's a big lump of lead. No idea. Don't think it serves any purpose. Cool. All right. Lovely job. Let's move on. Next one was a resounding 55 all the way round and not deep. Probably only a couple of inches under the surface. And that's what I've just found. I haven't picked it up yet, so we'll pick it up together. It feels like lead. Immediately, it looks like lead as well. I wonder if that's a little lead token, you know. Interesting. Right, let's give it a quick squirt. Back in a sec. Just about to see that. Don't know whether that's just marks or whether that's, you know, by design. Definitely lead. Definitely coin shaped. Bit of a groove running through the back there. A little dimple there by the looks of it. Yeah, so you know, pretty sure that's for something. Little token of some description, I reckon. Cool, like that. Happy days. Well, I'm trying to get home. Where that pylon is and that big tree there, that's my exit. So I'm only about 100 yards away. But swinging very quickly through the field as I went. I got a cracking 70s. And I don't know if you can see, there's a huge disc just fallen out. Massive. What on earth is that? Oh, oh, that's quite cool. It's got little fixings on the back. Look, that was attached to something. Interesting. Well, I had to dig that. I couldn't just walk over it. It was too good a tone for obvious reasons. Wow, that's yeah. I don't think there's anything on it. It's obviously a little cap or a little fixing, maybe a little brass mount for a horse. Harness or possibly even machinery, I don't know. I'll clean it up when I get home. Anyway, right, I must go now. Welcome to the roundup. Yeah, what I thought was going to be a fairly bog standard day, and I was struggling to find things. Turned out to be a really cool day, and a few hours. As you probably saw from the video, overstayed my stay by a little bit. It's so difficult, isn't it, once you're getting going to actually drag yourself off the field. But there you go. Before I show you the finds, just a quick hello and thank you to Darren at History Unearthed, who sent me some new stickers. He's updated his logo. Do make sure you watch it, give his channel a look and subscribe if you'd like to. Hasn't done a huge amount of videos, but what he's done is very good. And also follow his Facebook page, History Unearthed. Darren found a wonderful Roman hoard that's currently in the British Museum, just been cleaned up, and there's some amazing photos on his Facebook group, so give him a look. Nice guy. And as for the finds, I'll keep the bottom very brief. There's also a few bits of cack and shotties and things which have not made it to the board for obvious reasons. We have a line of lead, including the dinosaur. That was the thing I found early on that I thought might have something on it. It hasn't, just a bit of lump of lead. And some other kind of greeny, coppery bits of cack, including a horsey brassy thing. And then second row, that was the thing that I thought right at the end, absolutely banging signal, as you'd imagine. Thought that might be a bit horsey, but it's blank, so I think that's probably more machinery. Couple of those wonderful things, which yeah, they're huge, so I'm not sure that is they're from a harmonica, perhaps something a bit bigger, a bigger instrument, but nonetheless, a couple of those. That was a cufflinky thing, but not. I think it's more of a rivet. These two things I didn't film because they just look like big lumps of green rubbish, but having cleaned them, look at that. That's pretty cool. It's not screwy. It's got some sort of pattern to it, you know, kind of barley twist type thing, with a little U bit on the top. So that was obviously for something. So any ideas, let me know. And this little thing, again, just a bit of green that's turned out to be quite interesting because it's got a little hinge on the back with a little loop which still opens. So again, any ideas, let me know. And then across the top,
As I say, it turned out to be a really cool hunt after all of that. This thing here, bring you down into the light, just a nondescript 2-hole button that turned out to have a Welch & Co. Colchester. And for those of you that are aware of where I live, it's not far from there. So, yeah, cool. Actually, you know, goes right up the list in cool buttons that I've found, just because of the name. And I've looked online and I can't find them anywhere, so I need to do a bit more research. This little button, which had me fooled for a coin, has turned out to be a tiny little livery button. Just about to see the rope along the button, along the bottom, and the head of a horse or lion or griffin or unicorn or whatever it is. So yeah, I don't clean it any more than that. I think it will fall apart. A little musket ball. This little thing, which I thought might be a token, might yet still be, but it's completely blank other than the scratches and scrapes. So again, no idea. This thing's really cool. I thought this was going to be just another one of those square nail things that I find, and it could well be, but that's proper heavy. I think that's bronze, and that, if you can see, it's got some ridges in it, and it kind of bevels down to quite a sharp edge. So yeah, that feels a bit chisely or something like that to me. So if you think that might be a chisel, or if you've got any ideas what that might be, but I reckon that's pretty old, that. So yeah, let me know. This blank coin turned out not to be a blank coin. I don't know if you can just about see it. Try and get it in the light. Bear with me. You can just about see the dotted rim going around the inside. The head facing left. And just a bit of writing. When it's wet, it's a bit easier to read. But that's a Napoleon 5 centime. So that's the second French coin I found on that permission. Yeah, which was unexpected. I thought that was just going to be a blank little George or something. So that's quite cool. Happy with that. And last but by no means least, look at that beauty. By far, you know, just because of the design, the best Crotal bell I found, I think, and I found a few, as you know. So that will be going in the cabinet very shortly. I've only washed it, so I need to give it a bit of a better clean. It is a ringer, fantastic. And if you look very closely, the foundry mark on the bottom is a heart, which is very cool. So again, I need to do a bit of research on that, but I suspect it's a post-medieval 17th century, I would suspect, Crotal bell, which still dings. So that is absolutely amazing. So yeah, it turned out to be a fantastic day. I'm absolutely thrilled with the bell and the other bits. Thanks as always for joining me. The Crotal Bell King strikes again, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.